What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Saturday. It's a beautiful day out here. No clouds in the sky. It looks great. So might have to clean up some leaves today, but you know, I won't bore you guys with that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the point of the video. Start working on no, not working on the CRV today, even though the sway bar end links that I got from AutoZone lasted a good month and a half, and it's already back. The noises already came back, so they're probably clapped already. So I do need to change the suspension on it. So that's probably the reason why they failed so fast. So I'll probably have to try a different brand for that. But let me go ahead and show you guys a little something. Yep, picked up another car, guys. So I couldn't turn this deal down. I had to jump on it as fast as I could. Grab the savings, hit up my boy. Parts you want, you know, we're gonna have to make deals on or whatever, whatnot. So we worked out a deal. My boy ended up picking this up, brought it to the shop, scuffed it down, taped it up, gave it a quick paint job, clear coated the carbon wing. Yeah, she's a good little car. So unfortunately, the rims and the seats are already going to be sold. So work's not bad for doing it. Like, we literally probably spent an hour sanding it down, fixing any little dents that we saw, and then painted it. Came back the next day, untaped it, and drove this thing home. Not too shabby for a quick job. We did paint, you know, all this, so I got to tape all this up and paint it black. Right now the bumper's just held on by zip ties and stuff because it didn't fit properly and it was crashed in the front. So we ended up putting a new radiator support on there, and I found this bumper at the junkyard and the hood and the fenders. So right now it's just on there roughly because there's a little intercooler sticking back there that's held on by some zip ties right now. Gotta order some lights for the front. But guys, other than that, this is a super clean Integra. Whoever had it put some money into this car. It is 5 lug. Seats are a little bit dirty and a little faded, but you guys know these are some money right here. I think these are real Type R floor mats. It's got the Type R cluster in there. It's an NRG steering wheel, but still pretty good. Type R shift boot. It's got leathers in the back. I'm probably gonna end up, since the seats are already sold, I'm probably gonna end up getting a stock like confetti interior if I can find it, front and back. That would be ideal for me. But other than that, guys, it's a super clean car. Like, we had it sitting out in the rainstorm. It didn't leak, stayed nice and dry. So this is our next little project to work on, guys. And I hope you guys are excited about it. I'm excited about it. It's gonna be fun to flip this car. Just gonna try to find some cheap rims to throw on here. And like I said, the confetti interior. But it has a full Grady exhaust on it. It's got ASR. So I'm probably gonna end up robbing some of this stuff off of this car, guys, and refinishing it and putting it on the hatch, just because there's no point of selling it with the car. It doesn't really add too much value to it. So guys, it's a B20B turbo. I'm not sure if there's any work done inside of the motor, guys. I have no idea. I did not get this car from the original owner. So it's dusty from doing all the body work and stuff. But everything is here. Like I said, it runs great. It sounds amazing. We have not tried to put it in any type of boost yet because we didn't want to hit like a boost cut or have any problems on the way home. Because it was a 45-minute drive home and it was really bad traffic at the same time. So we were definitely not trying to get stuck. But guys, I think this is going to be a little money maker right here. As long as I can keep the cost down for the rims and for the interior, I think I should be able to make out pretty good on this car. and invest that money into another flip car, and just keep going from there. That's the plan, And pull both cars out, get them all washed up, and really check this one out. I checked the fluids right before we left to drive it home and everything. I want to make sure they're all good. Check out the spark plugs, check out the brakes. Maybe start robbing some items off here, because like I said, it has a lot of good stuff that I kind of want, like the AEM wideband. I'm probably going to end up taking that. I'm probably going to leave the turbo kit on there. There's no point in taking it off and getting headers and stuff. That can stay with the car. Little cold start for the boys. How does she sound? I think it sounds pretty good from inside. Let's check it out. Everything looks good, guys. No leaking. Has an exhaust leak out here though. Looks like we're missing some bolts on the exhaust manifold, which is common on these cast iron ones. You gotta put a lot of red Loctite. The exhaust is hitting the radiator. We gotta fix that. We gotta turn it off. But other than that, guys, it's just gonna be a quick scuff down the motor bay, paint it so it matches the outside, paint the radiator support. And then after I get everything nice and white, how I want it, then I'll come back and then I'll do all this trim. The paint's still a little soft because it just got painted, but I'm gonna come tape all this stuff up, paint it all trim black, paint the mirror or the wipers and stuff, get all the trim around here. You can see a little overspray got all up in here, so I'll clean it off with some lacquer, hit it with a scuff rag, and get her painted up. See, quick taping job, guys. Like literally, we had this car in and out of the booth. Well, it sounds good. That is a nice sound, nice and deep. AFR gauge was working, but I don't know. I got to check the wiring now because it was working the other day. Yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and get these things washed up a little bit. Then we're going to just pull the Acura in and get it up on some jack stands. All right, guys, so I'm going to start off with this. This is a clean slate, and it's going to remove any of the grease and stuff I got on these cars from putting it back together after I painted it. kind of had greasy gloves on and greasy hands. So got to get all this cleaned up, and I don't want to use any type of like degreaser like Purple Power or Super Clean or something in there, because it might mess up the paint. So start off with this, try to take everything down, and then if we need to, I got a couple of these little foams we can shoot out of it and get these things cleaned up. Stuff's working really good, guys. Taking it right off. It's not a harsh chemical on there. Just gotta kind of be quick with it because it is windy and the sun is kicking, so we don't want it to dry on our fresh paint. So it looks a lot better cleaned up now. Got all that off of there, all that grease, and like since it was parked outside, it had like a lot of pollen had gotten all over it. And when pollen sits, it kind of sticks on there. So I am gonna have to, and the paint was still really fresh, so I'm gonna have to clay bar the whole car. I don't think I'm going to wet sand and buff this car because on white you don't need it too much, and plus I'm just selling this car, so it doesn't really make sense. But I am gonna do the trim, like I said. I gotta freshen up all this trim on the car. Gotta get the wheel wells put on. Gotta paint the motor bay, paint underneath the bumper where the radiator support is. I might end up doing the door jambs just so they can match a little better, and of course I'll tape it all off, save all the original stickers under here. Smells good. It's coming out pretty good. know, I think they painted this like spray paint or something, because it's supposed to have like a material here. Looks like they ripped it off. And they definitely spray painted the handles, so I'm gonna have to get that off because I hate spray paint on the interior, especially when it's not the right spray paint. If you have the right stuff that's for interiors, it comes out way better, but this feels like sticky. It chips off and stuff. I hate it. But this car was sitting for a couple years, I think, because it had a bunch of mildew like inside of here, which I already cleaned up as soon as I got the car because I hated the smell and I wanted that to get out of it as quick as possible because it was parked with the windows down in Florida in the summertime. So it stunk like a swamp in here, guys. So we let it air out for a couple days, cleaned everything, got all the mold and whatnot out of here, cleaned the carpets, and but we never wiped down the interior with some good cleaner here to make it look nice. That's how I start off like all my car projects, by the way. I like to have them all nice and clean, make it feel like it's mine, you know? Wipe off all the other people's funk. And then we can really get to see what we're looking at here. So I want to debadge all this stuff that he put over here. A lot of different like stickers and stuff on this car. I just want to clean it up. I might end up selling the cluster, guys. And at my job, we do have another cluster, just a regular LS cluster with low miles. I might slap that in here and then sell this one on eBay, or if one of you guys want it, hit me up in the comments. But it's got 199,452 kilometers. So you guys can do the math on that, but it's a clean cluster. Steering wheel is mighty loose, and the hardware is all rusted. So we'll go to Ace Hardware and we'll grab some new hardware for that. So I'm just really looking around, getting ideas on what I need to fix, what I want to change, what I want to rob off of it. It's coming out pretty good though. I like this interior cleaner because it's not like a high gloss and it doesn't leave it feeling slimy or anything. It just feels clean, nice and clean. And it was on sale. That's why I like it even better. But I'm not gonna bore you guys with this. I'm just gonna continue wiping down this car and I'll let you guys know, or I'll show you guys the finished product when we're done here. All right, well the dash came out pretty clean, guys. That looks like brand new. I really like how this interior cleaner makes it look. Who the hell's out there shooting? What is that? Anyway, I don't know if you guys can catch it on camera or not, but you see how it's like a little bit different color? See, the back shows it really well. All right, yeah, you see that? This is where all the mold was. It was like, you know, green, like moss growing on this thing. It was full of it, and it kind of left that texture of it on the door itself. Like I can feel it. So I might try to come back with some stronger chemicals or some Dawn soap maybe. See if that can scrub it off with some brushes or some super clean. Maybe that might take it off. But also look at the glass. It's like where the mildew was, it like messed up the tint. So I'm probably gonna have to get it retinted, or you know, I'll just do it myself. But other than that, it came out pretty good. This side's the same way. It's like they did something to the door panels there. But yeah, that mold messed it all up. And then the seats are like the driest leather seats ever. Like they're just cracking. So I do got some leather conditioner I might put on there, but it might just be a waste of time and product, because I really do want to find the confetti seats for it. And let me know if there's a difference between the 4-door and the 2-door. I know the 2-door's got that little plate right here, but are they different size? Will it work? Will it not work? Let me know before I go ahead and buy it. But at least it's all nice and clean and it's smelling good now. I'm gonna vacuum it out and clean the glass next. And this car will be officially clean on the inside, and then we can focus on the motor bay. All right, so I'm done with the interior. It's been vacuumed out. I cleaned all the glass. Everything came out super, super clean, guys. I'm happy with how it's coming out. It smells really good. Can y'all smell it? It smells good in here. The seats, I vacuumed them a little bit, but that's about all I'm gonna do to them. But yeah, this car's coming out good. Let's go ahead and get it up on the jack stands and see what kind of suspension we have on this thing. All right, so we're off the ground. Let's see in here. So, what do we got here? It says Pro 210s, Japan. It's pretty decent coilovers. Does that say Sustec? I think it says Sustec on it. You guys see that? Focus. Focus over there. Right there. It says Sustec Pro. They don't look bad, but they look like they have been on there for a long time. But they still feel great. So we're gonna need to come in here and undercoat all this like I did on my EF, clean it all up real nice, tape everything up, and undercoat it, make it look nice, get the wheel well put back in. Check out the back, see if it's the same thing in the back. Yep, same ones. Pro 210 Japan. I have to look it up later. But yeah, same thing back here. Clean it up, undercoat it real nice. Let's look underneath here. Okay, stock fuel tank. Looks like it's got about 3-inch exhaust. That's what it looks like. All the way. Has a little flex pipe down there. Other than that, it's just complete stock. It's just got suspension and exhaust and a turbo. Pretty cool. Nice and clean under here. It's never been undercoated or anything. It's all stock. Super clean, no rust, guys. There is 0 rust on this car. I was about to close off this video and I realized we haven't got to see in the trunk, and the reason why, it's acting like it's locked, but it's not. I unlocked it, locked it. For some reason this is just stuck in like lock mode. So, key. See what we got in here. Oh, okay. Carpets for the trunk. The footrest. Center console piece. Piece for that. Cover for the gas door release in the trunk. The other wheel well. Perfect. I don't gotta buy this. Nice. Okay. A clear jack. Intercooler piping. We got an overflow back here. Bunch of hardware. So, all right, well, I guess next thing I have to do is clean out the whole trunk and assess everything that we got, what I'm gonna throw away, what I'm gonna keep, try to get the interior put back together completely, and go from there, guys. But pretty sure this is gonna end off today's video. I I am gonna go ahead and wash off the hatch just real quick. I'm just gonna spray it off, pull it in the garage, and then I have to go do the yard work. Yeah, it was a nice day out today. I'm glad I got some work done in the garage and got to introduce you guys to the new car. So if you guys like the video, go ahead and hit the like button on there. That will help me out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.